This is your announcer, Shannon Saint Mainframe, welcoming you to our IP Livecast. Please excuse me if I'm a little glitchy today. This Venezuela drama has my mainframe all frazzled. I've been getting a deluge of questions from Livecast fans wanting to know if Rabah thinks this will be good or bad for Venezuelan sex tourism. Robert, we need your expert opinion. Our IP Livecast starts now.
Shannon, I appreciate the inquiry. I'm always here to help. I didn't know there was sex tourism in Venezuela. I thought it was more of a Brazilian thing. I thought it was more of like a Rio de Janeiro thing. But I guess there are quite a few cam models from Venezuela. I feel most of them are in Colombia, though. But so, short answer, yes, it's affected.
The ones from Venezuela are in Colombia, or there's just more people in Colombia doing cam modeling than in Venezuela?
The latter, yes. I noticed more. I feel like Colombia is the prime exporter of chatterbait models. At least
there
at
is.
least on the male
I will
side.
say yes. I do notice that as well.
Probably the women's.
This is why I'm so familiar with the Colombian flag. Anyway,
yeah, exactly. They're very similar, so it's confusing.
I have to think this is going to be good for Venezuelan sex tourism, though, because there's so many refugees coming here from Venezuela. If this change in the political climate there has fewer people leaving, then that's just a larger base of people that are willing to maybe take their clothes off, right?
Yeah, I'm very curious. I feel like there needs to be like a documentary about this industry of chatterbait models. For those of you who aren't online perverts, well, first of all, let's
none of those
ourselves.
people are listening to this show. What are you talking about?
Let's introduce ourselves. Welcome to RIP Livecast. It's Rob, joined as always by Sid and Darren 3D.
Hey,
welcome to the show.
We're plowing along into another year.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the first show of 2026, and
happy birthday, Darren.
Thank you very much.
Happy belated. Absolutely. And while the holiday season was relatively slow news-wise, this morning, to quote Jim Ross, business has picked up.
Yeah, something unusual happened in that a major world event happened just before our show started.
Yeah, usually it happens right after.
I feel like the last time this was the case was the Israel attacks.
Oh, yeah.
I think the news of that started trickling in right before we started, and we made some like jokes about it before going live without really knowing what happened. Mm-hmm. And then like the news continued to break as we. So this, at least, I feel like the story is mostly complete for now, right? Like we know they took Maduro. So it's
it's so funny because
they're still continuing to bomb the country, though.
Oh, they are still, even though they got Maduro.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like reports are sketchy
strikes,
at
I
the
believe.
moment.
Yeah, but I thought that was to get Maduro. No.
It could be inaccurate reporting as always in such a case. That's what I just
read.
The
fog of war.
So yeah, I woke up and sometimes I love how the news reaches you when you're offline for a little bit, because the first tweet that I saw that indicated anything happened is the tweet that I saw was something like, well, what does this mean for Trump's FIFA Peace Prize? And I was like, and I'm very good at contextual clues, because I was like, wait, why would someone be joking about Trump's FIFA Peace Prize? Because, of course, if you recall, FIFA, since the Nobel awarding body would not give Trump a peace prize, FIFA, in an effort to just, suck up to the president, came up with their own peace prize.
And didn't Israel give him one like last week, too?
Yes, the first non-Israeli to win the Israeli Peace Prize.
It's like Israel giving a peace prize is like a White Castle giving a vegetarian award.
Is it a peace prize, or is it just like an Israel prize?
It's like White Castle giving a what's it called? A
healthy bowel.
Constipated award. Damn it!
That's all right. Well, I did the White Castle joke, so you don't have to extend.
All right, I appreciate it. I couldn't think of the word constipated. I haven't smoked this morning, folks.
And just so we're clear, it is just the Israel prize. Even they have a little too much self-awareness to award something called the Israel Peace Prize.
Okay,
Even they were like, you
so-
know what? Maybe that's a little too far. Maybe
A
let's just call
little
it surprise.
too nose.
Oh no, Darren! Anti-Semitism.
Exactly.
Can't say
Between
that.
the lines there.
Dusty Rhodes Muffler, could you read his comment?
He says, an Israeli prize is Israeli guy giving you etrog. What's etrog? I forgot.
Etrog is
talked
those
about it on the show.
stupid lemons that the Jews try to give you.
Oh, that's right. Etrog.
Whatever
That's right.
the
That's right.
fuck's-
That's right.
I don't think it's past one of those stupid holidays.
It's Sukkot.
Sukkot. Sukkot. We give out the lemons. It's called etrog.
Yeah. So what I was saying earlier before with the Chatterbait thing is there
Back
is
to the
some
important stuff.
back to the pervert stuff. So Chatterbait, of course, is a one-way cam modeling
girl.
live chat situation where you can go on and stream yourself and chat with people.
Is it
and then they can-
definitely only one way?
I guess you could do cam to cam. That is a feature, but primarily one way. And
the person
can
can't
tip
see
them.
you on Chatterbait when you watch.
Mostly no. You can initiate a cam to cam. You would have to sign up to Chatterbait and launch your own.
Okay.
But it's mostly through chat, and then viewers can tip you and make requests for what you do. And also they have these, in my opinion, revolutionary sex toys called Lambesis, where it's like a dildo or some sort of sex toy, some sort of item that you insert into yourself. And then it has a Bluetooth connection that links up to your computer, and you could link it to the Chatterbait system to where when you get a tip, your device, your vibrator, will vibrate based on the amount they're tipping. The pressure of the vibrator corresponds to how high the tip is. So the higher the tip,
The duration,
the more intense.
the pattern. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
customizable.
Is there some limit to, like, let's say I sent $1 billion, would it cause the person to hemorrhage or something? Like,
Well, I think there's a limit on the amount of vibration, but the million would then increase the time or what. Like it would be a very long amount of time that the vibration would happen.
Whenever the battery runs out.
now I have another question. So is it like, are these mostly professional cam people, or is it regular people on Chatterbait?
So this is where I think there really needs to be an investigation, because what I see is, in especially with these Colombian models specifically, is they're all streaming for what seems like cam
same
studios.
Yeah.
Because they're very like all of them have the same odd tacky
It's like
backgrounds.
a 9 to 5 job. You check in,
Yeah.
you do your 2 hours in this room, then you leave, and someone else goes and uses that room.
It's like a
Oh, well, I hope it
It's
gets. I hope it gets like sprayed
Yeah.
down a little bit before the
That's only if
changeover.
they're squirters. If it's the non-squirt, there's a squirter room and a non-squirter room. The non-squirter gets less maintenance.
It's like the people in the Philippines that just all do, like 40 people do all the customer service in the U.S.
Yeah,
It's in
yeah.
the same building.
So yeah, I'm
And
very
yeah,
curious
to
about.
your question, Darren. It's all of the above. It's a full range of like the lady you would see at the supermarket at 2 in the afternoon to like porn stars.
Apparently not, though, with the gay porn, because Rob is saying it's all like the same 7 people.
Well, in
I'm
Colombia,
not saying that. In Colombia, I'm saying specifically.
Oh, I see. All right.
It's and a lot of them are very bordering on on barely legal, where it just does not do it for me. I feel like in general the age range would be like 18 to like 28. Like very few people over 30 on there. There are, not to say there aren't any, but the majority.
I
of them are
definitely
not.
get in the little grid thing. I definitely sometimes see very old people.
No, for sure.
Like
But the
very old
majority are early 20s. I feel like that's like the go-to business recruitment.
Are there some lemon parties going on, Rob, in the gay section?
No, you don't really see. At most, you see like cross gen. What's the term? Where it's like an older man and a younger man. But I rarely see like two older or multiple older people. Usually,
Hey,
it's the majority. 85% are solo to begin with.
If there's a gay orgy in Israel, is it called an Etrog party?
Well, all the orgies seem to happen in Colombia with like the like 20 19-year-olds or whatever, just, and it's like the most passionless sex. It's like
Yes.
it's purely just function to
They're
extract
like looking
more
at their
tips.
phones at the same time.
Yeah,
It's workmanlike. Workmanlike.
it's very.
Oh no!
yeah.
Dusty Rhodes Muffler says he's seen a couple that looks like El Dorito and his wife.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Well, why am I saying oh no? Maybe they
and
enjoy it.
yeah, and also that and Dusty Rose Buffalo just happens to be that couple's highest tipper.
No, I hope so. Support the Livecast community in all ways possible.
Dusty, definitely donate to El Duderino and make the dildo inside El Duderino go off so that he can have a nice internal prostate.
All of a
orgasm.
sudden, his photoshops are very shaky looking.
There's a guy that I was playing poker with lately. That
No!
no, it's not sexual, but he reminds me of shaking. Like
He's got Parkinson's?
He's playing, maybe, I don't think so, but he's playing way over his amount of money that he should be playing with. And every time he has a good hand, he just does this whole thing.
Oh, no.
And everyone they're calling him out like verbally, which is considered bad etiquette. Like you're not supposed to say, look at what that guy's doing. He's got a hand. Like that's considered very bad etiquette. But I'm playing with some meatheads sometimes.
Damn.
So it's a bad etiquette to call out somebody's tell.
No, yes. Well, not just tells. Anything related to the cards or the game or any strategy is like it's bad form to say that if you're not involved in that hand yourself. Like you're supposed to let people play how they play, and then like you don't get involved because you could give away something and a person folds when they weren't going to, and the person wanted them to call. It's sort of a self-police.
It's like a good documentarian doesn't get involved. You just let the events play out. It's that similar principle.
Observational.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get away from the perversion. I apologize.
No. Well, what I was just going to say to wrap it all up is I would argue that doing cam modeling is the best form and the safest form, I think, of sex work possible. Sure. I am an advocate of cam work. In fact, I wish I had the confidence in the the muscle to do, because I feel like it's such a I feel like Chatterbait in general is probably a low revenue, like for the amount of you have to put much more effort into Chatterbait than you would say in OnlyFans. OnlyFans seems much more passive generated income, whereas this you have to actively be interacting with people. You have to be online. You
also have to promote yourself.
Yeah.
But you have to promote yourself for OnlyFans too, right?
Right. Well, and also you just can't give too much away for free. I feel like you have to like know where the fine line is between teasing and all that. So I support it. So if Deuterino and his wife are doing it, more power to you. Like help pay off that mortgage. Why not?
I would say one
if
thing.
You're listening right now, share the link in the chat, please.
I would say one thing, and not to be a downer, but there are people who like get pimped into doing Chatterbait and OnlyFans.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what's going on in Colombia too. I think there's definitely some of that, 100%. I think when I say this, I mean more in a general sense of.
I agree with you. I just didn't want to plow over those people who are like in trouble, like doing Chatterbait. Like
they're getting
exist.
plowed enough without us.
So yeah, you can catch our Chatterbait live show next weekend. We're each gonna do rounds with the love ends and see who gets the most tips.
What we should do is bookmark each of our favorite models and then do watch-alongs.
Okay. I don't have a favorite one, but I'll do research for the show.
Yeah, thank you, Derek.
I've never once opened the website Chatterbait in my life.
That's sad.
It just doesn't like that. That dynamic doesn't appeal to me in porn. I'm not judging, or if you like that, that's great. I don't like regular people in porn. Like I don't. It's just not a.
But as
I would say
full of porn actresses on Chatterbait.
It's not just that. It's just also like I don't like that cinema verite type of thing where like, hey, Darren, I'm watching you. Like, watch me. Like, jerk off. I don't know. I just don't like. It's just not. It's not my thing. But it's not judging, looking down upon it. It's not. It doesn't. I like to be a voyeur. I don't want to like watch the person.
You don't want to be an active participant.
Yes, I don't want like real life simulated for me in porn.
We've got an update from Dusty Rhodes Muffler. He says he was just joking about Deuterino and his wife.
Don't do that. Don't pull the joke back. You put it out there. Own it.
Yeah.
Come on. It was funny. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
You have such good comedy instincts. I'm surprised you said that.
I think he might have been worried that we actually believed him.
Oh, no.
And he just wanted to clarify that it was a joke. Well, no, we knew it was a joke, Dusty.
I feel like
we knew it was a joke.
Like, oh, no. Well, no.
I guess there's other forms of porn out there, I guess
you've linked me and Darren to all of them.
What?
Whether intentionally or unintentionally.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is a good moment to mention our bonus episode before I go on to our next story on our Patreon. Of course, if you want to show us some support, if you like the show, if you like what we're giving you for free and want to throw a few bucks in the tip jar, we would always appreciate your support. Patreon.com/RIPLivecast. And this month's bonus episode, the two hottest episode, the most NSFW episode we've done yet.
Yeah.
Of the show that we absolutely would never be able to do on the free show. We would get pulled off YouTube.
Even though all the clips we showed were from YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Not the way we were showing them, though.
We were more prurient with them.
Right.
There we go.
Just to explain what they're talking about, there was like there are things that were allowed on YouTube because of showing penis and balls in a medical context. And we kind of just did a watch along of that video and others.
Yes. And the videos we were watching are men getting penis filler and scrotum filler and hole tox.
We didn't actually get to see the hole. Spoiler.
We didn't see the hole. No hole, but plenty of penis. Plenty of
Lots
soft
of
and erect penis.
Way more penis than is comfortable, even for those who like penis, I would say. You may have penis overload.
For me, is whatever, but it was definitely a penis overload.
There were some overloaded penises, for sure.
True, too.
And we learned a lot, I feel, about modern cosmeticians. So it was a very informative episode. Patreon.com/RIPLivecast. And I mentioned porn. So I want to bring up Tim Lambesis. We haven't talked about him in a while. And why should we? Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. I will never forgive him for what he tried to do to his wife.
Oh, I thought this was going to be some metal injection beef or something.
Oh, no. He was always very nice to me, I will say. He was just kind of
empty.
Odd. Yeah. But I'm very not a fan of his moral character. Not a fan of him just waltzing right back into the music industry and people being like, oh, it's fine. Just hear a bunch of mediocre breakdowns.
Did you actually, all of this murder stuff aside, did you actually like his music?
Not for a long time. I liked the first record. I liked his music 20 years ago, maybe. 18 years ago. And then stopped caring about it. But then they got really, really popular. Which is something that I was very dumbfounded by. I guess I get it because it was why it was so popular was it was inoffensive. It was like the formula of the moment with the metalcore, all the best parts of it without anything to turn people away, so to speak. It was very by the numbers. I guess that's a little dismissive. I'm sure there was good musicianship in there. It just wasn't for me. But anyway, he just came back and we've done this. He tried to have his wife killed. He went to hire a hitman. The hitman was an FBI informant or actually a cop. And of course, when they had their meeting, he was being very coy and not actually saying what he wanted the hitman to do. And then right as they were leaving, he turned around and he said, to be clear, I want you to kill my wife. And then that's when the cops swarmed in. And of course he did his time. And he alleged that he didn't actually commit any crimes. And he gave this whole interview blaming everyone but himself for why he acted that way.
Such a common genre nowadays to do something bad and then do an apology where everyone else made you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A non-apology apology.
And then he came once he got out in prison, there was a whole thing. He sued a doctor for giving him steroid tits or whatever. He wasn't getting the right medication. He wasn't getting his gender affirming care, his proper gender affirming care. And so there was that, and then he got out, and then immediately reformed as I lay dying with all the members of the band right before he got arrested, which was kind of shocking. And then naturally, they all got sick of him, or most of them, like 4 or 3 of the 4 guys were over it. And then one of them stuck around, and then they did another version of the band, which was the most recent one, and they seem to be doing all right and like touring and all that. And and then a few months ago, every member of his band quit. And we were like, oh, something must have happened. And then somebody, many assume it was a friend of his now ex-fiancée, released security footage, which we had showed a few weeks back, of him acting very erratically around her, being very mean to their dogs in a way that I feel like, to me, that was the ultimate judge of character. Like, you don't talk to animals like that. You know, they're fucking animals.
Didn't he? Wasn't there physical? I wasn't just
yeah, he like right. You're right.
He called that dog stupid. What a jerk!
You don't talk to dogs like that.
Like
and
punched
now
that thing across the fucking backyard, didn't he?
Right, something like that. So now I guess there's a lawsuit between him and his ex-fiancée.
Is it ex-fiancée or ex-wife? Didn't we see pictures of them on the beach at a wedding? Was that not their wedding?
Oh, you're right.
That's when we saw Craig Goulia. So.
Yeah.
That's right. Danny Sierra is her name. And she gave this long 4-hour interview talking about all this stuff. And I got to tell you, folks, this is where AI really comes into like use. This is what AI was made for, I think. I'm not for, or I'm mostly against AI. I understand its benefits, but I'm against AI overuse and abuse and unnecessary use of AI.
And taking people's jobs.
And like AI for surveillance. But when you have a transcript of a 4-hour podcast, you could just feed it into one of these AI models and be like, hey, extract all the interesting parts of this interview and summarize them for me. And every once in a while, you hit a little bit of gold. And now, look, I don't want to make light. You know, she spends a lot of time talking about the abuse, both emotional and physical.
You can make light of it. Right?
Manipulative he is. I mean, I'm not going to make light of it. My only thing is like, not that nobody deserves this kind of abuse, but and what did you expect when you fucking go into Lambesis? What do you expect? You had to know something was up, you know, like the evidence is out there.
He's a very charming person, Rob.
Yeah, not to say that like she deserved any of it, because I obviously I don't think that.
But
and
deserved some of it.
All right, so let's go. I'm gonna just. So she has this crazy revelation during. So this is during an interview on the Brutally Speaking podcast, BREW. It's a pun.
Very clever.
So it's about beer, but then they interview an abuse victim? I'm confused.
Listen, he's got. Oh, I thought it would be brutal because of music. This is brutal because men beat up women. Is that what?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think it's just metal. Like a chat. I don't know. No, I thought brew like about brews.
Well, brute, but then you're mixing it with brutal, so I assume the brutal means something like, you know, metal-wise.
So is it beer and metal and abuse victims?
Yeah.
Did they just steal your squared circle pit idea and
no.
make it about beer and music?
Maybe. I mean, it's not a stolen idea. It's similar.
Wait, Rob. You just have a freeze frame of a user and a participant in Chatterbait on the screen right now.
No, this is the Brutally Speaking podcast.
Are you sure this guy isn't just tipping this lady?
This is from Brutally Spanking.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Spanking and beer pod.
This is not defamation.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't even know what to say. I texted him at And I was like, what the fuck is this picture? So it's a picture he generated, and even if he didn't generate it, he saved it to his phone.
Pause, please.
As
I think
is.
this needs explanation. She's talking about photos that she found in Tim Lambesis' phone that are AI generated of porn that he desired to look at. Is that correct?
Something. Well, yeah, she's going to go into it right now. But yes, that
I
is
thought
the
because
concept.
I read this transcript and I feel like this just jumped in the middle a little bit. So I wanted to make sure it's not confusing. But,
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And it was a picture of like these are AI, by the way, like a kid, like erect, making out with an adult woman.
What?
And I sent it to him. I sent it to my phone for proof, took pictures of everything. And I texted him and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you looking up this weird shit? And he denies it. And then I said, it doesn't make sense. Your explanation and the way you're describing.
Wait, I want to see his.
Yeah, let's
Let me
read
just
his
go
thing.
back a little bit.
I had caught Tim.
His
This all
excuse.
ties into like the ultimate like feeling
saw it
of
too.
not knowing who I married.
Not knowing who you married.
Yeah, you kind of got it. Well, she didn't know about the AI child
Yeah,
porn,
that's fair.
though.
That's fair.
Even though, duh, Danny, it was you married somebody 2 weeks after knowing them, and with the past that he has, like, it still made me feel super unsafe. Like, I didn't know who I thought this person was, and
She's answering your concerns, Rob.
Thank
like,
you. Yeah, I
amplified the
appreciate
fact
it.
that I could
I appreciate it.
not
Dan.
trust him around anyone, not just he cheated on me with all genders. And however they
Oh.
want to identify themselves, I'm not going to bring that up, but like it made me just
Oh,
gave
so Tim Lambesis is pansexual. Nice.
That
Well,
sounds
he,
like-
to know.
he did time in prison, so I'm sure that opened his mind a little bit.
That I feel like also that sounded like a straight person's coded way of saying as trans. He was with trans people.
Yeah, that's how I
she
interpret
said
it.
he was with all genders or however they identify themselves. So it sounded like
Yeah.
he had sex with a trans woman.
It sounded more that like they had sex with trans people than necessarily with men.
Right.
So we'll see.
just gave me this sense of like who the fuck am I with? Like what is even going on? And it was so hard to accept. Like the initial shock of that was just, I don't know. It was mind-blowing, and it tied into so many other things that I found out about him during our relationship that were fucking disturbing. I don't want to talk, or I don't know how to talk about, but I want to.
Unlike the killing the wife thing, which you found out before getting married. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
He explained that.
A time in our relationship where he was into like making AI pornography on his phone, and I would go through his phone regularly.
Which I want to say earlier, I mentioned a good use of AI. Making AI pornography, I would argue, is a bad use of AI. And, maybe the worst.
If the choice is real kitty porn or AI kitty porn, isn't it better to have AI kitty porn? Isn't that less exploitative?
Well, I'm not taking a position on this, but I would say the argument I've heard is that it's like a gateway to like people mentally accepting that that this, and then
It's
they
unhealthy.
can go actually pursue real they're not satisfied with
we know
with
this
the
guy is
AI.
willing to pursue some evil shit already, so I don't know that the AI with Tim Lambesis specifically is like...
Sure, he's a special case.
Yeah.
Regularly as like a.
But do we hold on? Do we think the AI porn, not kitty porn, but regular porn, is a bad thing? I feel like it's
weird.
I've never dabbled.
AI porn, I would argue, is a bad thing in the sense of, like right now with Grok, there's like a bit of a Grok revolt, and it's kind of crazy. We'll take a look in a little bit. If you go to the Grok Twitter page and go to the photo section, every photo is like, if you look through the thread that what Grok was requested doing is like a woman posting a innocuous photo of her doing anything, and then someone tweeting, Grok, put her in a string bikini, and then Grok generates like that. To me, is exploitative. You know, like that woman didn't.
Well, if it's based on just like real
consent to
normal
that.
people and not like Anne Frank, then yes, that's weird.
That's how. I mean, that's that's I wouldn't even have occurred to me to do
Yeah.
that. But now that you mention it, it is a bad thing.
Rob, real quick,
Right, because we're
your
not
sister's Twitter
disgusting
handle?
perverts. She's not on Twitter, you son of a bitch. All right, let's go back. Also, I want to mention, just from a technological thing, brutally speaking, is this guy's John's podcast? Why is he streaming in potato quality while she is in like full 1080p HD?
Are you upset that you're not seeing this guy more clearly? He looks like fucking Brian Posehn with muscular
Yeah.
dystrophy. What are we talking about here?
I was gonna go with John Hodgman, but I see that
That
both of
also
them.
works. Yes, that's the muscular dystrophy part.
Oh, the PC
Trying to catch him
versus Mac
cheating.
guy. He's very
right? And there was a picture that I found on there that I
He's
like.
just like, when is this lady gonna start talking about IPAs? What does she think this fucking show is?
blah 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 AI porn.
I have proof of all this too, so this is not defamation. I didn't even know what to say. I texted him it, and I was like, what the fuck is this picture? So it's a picture he generated, and even if he didn't generate it, he saved it to his phone as is. And it was a picture of like these are AI, by the way, like a kid like erect making out with an adult woman. And I sent it to him. I sent it to my phone for proof, took pictures of everything, and I texted him and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you looking up?
Okay, so she texts, "What is up with you looking at weird incest AI stuff?" He goes, "I go through quickly and hit remix on stuff, so I'm sure that I could have clicked on something that was a weird description. I didn't sit there thinking about it. It was not intent. This sounds like the Pee-wee defense. It was not intentional, is what I mean. I could show you the way the main page just lists lots of images and you scroll through them. I'm definitely not into that. If you look at my phone, you can clearly see that." And then she...
What does the remix thing mean? What is you hit remix on stuff? What does that mean?
I'm guessing there's already generated images, and you hit remix, and it does like another version of it or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not quite 100%. Then why would you have that saved? Why would you have saved a weird ass image of a old gross mom and a super young kid that's supposed to be her son on your phone?
Looking up this weird shit, and he denies it, and then
She responds, "I was probably batch saving a bunch of stuff and didn't realize. Seriously, you can look at my phone and the stuff, and that is not what I'm looking for. Batch saving. Batch saving? You save pictures one at a time. Also, I often crop stuff. I do save stuff one at a time, but I usually go through quickly and I don't look at..." So now he's like changing his answer. "I do save stuff one at a time. I usually don't go through quickly. I don't look at it detailed after I save. Then I could figure out when I'm scrolling later." Yeah, that's super fucking weird, Tim. She said, "Look, I don't feel the need to defend myself. If you want to believe that about me, go ahead. I really don't care anymore." Okay, we will.
And then I said, it doesn't make sense, your explanation and the way you're describing like how you ended up.
Then he goes, "I wish I wasn't sexually frustrated scrolling through stupid images to begin with."
Oh,
Which,
shit. Take that.
Believe what about you, Tim? I'm asking you what's up with images that you manually prompt and don't accidentally come across and then save on your phone. I don't know how that doesn't seem really weird. He goes,
She's very articulate in her texting, by the way. I'm just going to say there's a lot of bad text speak with people that I text with. She writes very succinctly.
I think she, even in the moment, knew that this would someday be made public, and she didn't want to seem like a dipshit because it was a serious matter. So she's like, let me be my best self here and actually type words out.
He goes, "I don't manually prompt those. It's called hitting remix when you click on a different image and then the remix button loads whatever prompt initiated the image you clicked remix on." Duh! What?
I still don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Let me
Rob,
read it
you're
again.
much more technologically inclined. Is that a thing, or is he talking out of his ass?
I think it's a thing, but I don't think how this explains why he did what he did.
Right.
You know, like even if you hit remix, the remix on the prompt had to have been a child making out with his mother. You know, like there's still something wrong. Like this doesn't explain the weirdness.
What's wrong
of
is
his
that his
actions.
wife wouldn't dress up like Mama from Mama's Family and make out with him.
Oh,
That's what's wrong. That's why you have to go find it on Grok.
He goes, I can
Vicki
show
Lawrence
you what
catching strays. Here.
I can show you what I mean. I don't sit there scrolling through the text that somebody else typed in to get the image. I just hit remix to make a similar image. And then she responds, thank you. A similar image of incest between a mom and a boy?
How is that better?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Getting this and all that is it does.
I'm sure the original image focused on the mom, and I didn't realize. But okay, if you don't want to just see how there could be a logical explanation, then just believe that I'm into watching it. Oh my God, like how do you put up with this person? Like even like this is such a, I don't want to say this is a trivial thing, but I think this is this shows a greater issue of like what it's how
must
impossible.
Be so big. What other reason? What other? It's not like he's a multi-millionaire from As I Lay Dying.
So she goes, you literally have this image.
Wait. He put the picture in there. Like,
Yeah, but it's
show.
blown
Yeah.
out, sadly. You could see two
Sadly.
heads facing each other.
I get the idea. I don't need to see graphic detail.
Yeah. You literally have this image saved on your phone. I don't know how you would even explain that, but okay. I don't know how you don't think that is extremely weird.
It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And then he like started being like, I need love at the end of the
I had cropped that out, he responds. First of all, I can't even find it, so I must have deleted it entirely. But secondly, I remember cropping that out. Wasn't cropped when I saw it, she responds. Well, maybe you saw it before I cropped or deleted it.
the message
Clearly, she
at
saw
the
it
end of the
before he
conversation.
deleted it.
Yeah.
Considering he deleted it 3 minutes ago when she first sent this text.
And by the way, I can't find that image on my phone. Maybe it was sometime during the remix, but I'm not into that. I need to figure out how to have fun and relax someday.
Oh
okay.
My God.
I really can't handle these stress levels from everything I'm facing without any fun time. What a baby. Like he's like crying. Like he's getting accused, so he starts crying. Ugh.
He flipped it and was like, I can't handle the negativity and like I need a day to relax.
Also, I just want to point out he has an Android phone. Really says something.
Fuck you.
Darren, what photos are saved on your phone?
My Android phone doesn't make me download incest porn. I can tell you that.
No, you choose to.
Oh, you batch save it. You batch save
Absolutely. Listen, I don't know. I just hit remix, okay?
You're just on El Duderino's Chatterbait page. You hit remix. You don't know what happened.
I'm getting a lot of negativity from this podcast right now. I just need to relax and have fun.
And then I like, that's just part of the absolute disgusting sexual side of everything that ties into the bigger picture of what really happened in our relationship and where the volatility comes from, because it was disturbing for me to like to just experience all this crazy shit that like I don't know. I'm at a loss for words for it, to be honest. Even now, like talking about it, it's extremely fucking weird to me. Like, and it made me feel disgusting and gross and to like be with him in that way. And all the feelings that were like good associated with being intimate were gone for me at a point. And if I would say like I wasn't in the mood and I didn't want to, he would pressure me and act like a total asshole and start fights and guilt trip and I was worried about him cheating if I didn't. So it ended up
nothing better than guilt trip sex. Guilt tripping your partner into sex. That's when you get the real passion.
Better than nothing.
That's very interesting, Danny. Let's just take a moment and talk about our sponsor, Moose Knuckle IPA. I love a good Canadian IPA, and Moose Knuckle is my favorite.
Do you think she's ever tried Dave Mustaine's wine? Because that's what this interviewer is wondering as she's talking. He's like looking up into space, like
He hasn't said a word. This guy's like a statue. I think his video might have frozen.
seriously. He's like,
spoken
holy
this whole
shit,
time,
this
yeah.
is not what I intended this interview to be. What do I do?
Yeah. Fucking blah, blah, blah. AI porn. Let's talk about the bruise.
See, this is what happens when Robert Pasbani leaves the world of metal journalism. It falls to guys like this instead.
Ugh. Not carrying the torch, this guy.
Yeah.
Being like, I would go into the bathroom and cry after.
Brutally not speaking.
And I would sit in there and I just feel disgusted with myself. I don't know. It was really fucking
Where are
weird.
these
The
guys'
whole-
hands
the
right
whole,
now, by
like,
the way?
He likes her crying. In distress.
He's looking down. His hands are not visible in the frame.
He's got
Very
a cup of beer in his lap. He's like,
Oh.
soon. She's gonna stop fucking talking soon.
And,
I gotta say, like when I've seen her, I think I came down on the side with Sid where she looked very fake, and I seeing her in her natural environment, I think she's very attractive. Like when she's just talking
I hear
and
she's
being a normal
single.
person.
I feel bad for like we're joking and all this stuff, and I'm saying all these things like, oh, how could you not expect any issue
I think it's a
dating
valid
Tim
point.
Lambesis? But I still, like she obviously nobody deserves to be treated this way. I feel,
Right.
and I feel much sympathy for her, and I honestly I want to get to this one other part of the interview, which to me feels like the most petty and vindictive aspect of their breakup, which is she has a music project called Hellborn, and while they were together, he has a studio. He's like a big time musician. He was producing an album for her, and it's not going that well. So here, let me.
Can we do a thrash it or trash it?
Oh, well,
Sure.
we'll do that in a second.
For a little while there, you were kind of embarking on your own musical career, and Hellborn, I believe, was the name of the project, if memory
I
serves.
believe. Wow, that's that's a shade right there.
That was something
I believe your project was called. Like I don't know what the fuck your project is, but I have notes here.
you were doing. Like, what is going on with that? Is that something you're still pursuing? Are you having to divert due to
look at her cute dog.
potential legalities? I don't know who.
No, Dusty
I
Rhodes
don't know who
Muffler
all
doesn't
owns
like
the
when the
name
cam
or.
girls have their pets coming through the frame.
Yeah.
We don't want
I'm with it. It's a little distracting. Get out of
I'm
there.
always worried that like there's gonna be like the pet is accidentally gonna touch a private area or something.
He's gonna
Yeah.
lick her gooch or something.
Yeah, that ruins. The
And it's
moment.
always like with the men too. It's always weird when they shoe them with like lube on their hands.
Ah, the cat is now sticky.
Yeah, don't get lube on the cat.
That cat has had so much lube on it off camera. Don't worry about it.
Okay, back to
Just I don't mean
More
that they're
any of
fucking
that.
the cat. I just mean like living in that house, guaranteed. The cat
That
is-
might be the greatest out of context drop the show ever generates. Is Darren saying that cat already has so much lube on it? In 5 years, we could be like, "What the fuck could we possibly have been talking about?"
But what's going on with that?
Yeah, so I started working on my own music when I was with Tim, and obviously I don't play any instruments. So he was like writing the music for me and outsourcing and having other writers help with the project. And it was called Hellborn.
Okay.
And it was something that we worked on for a couple years. There's 3 completed music videos, and when we separated, he took all that from me. So, which is wild because like one of the songs he didn't even write. He paid another guy to write the song for him, and the only thing that he wrote was like he had the chorus, the drum
Can I just say,
arrangement.
can we pause for a second?
He shifted it a little bit.
I just want to give the devil his due and say what amazing personal growth it is that he went from paying another guy to kill his wife to paying another guy to write a song for his wife. That's
true.
huge progress.
That's
Unless
a great
he-
point.
Unless the same guy was, the job was also to kill her after the album.
Write
came
the
out.
song once we finish recording, cut her throat.
Just
So
to be
Tia-
clear, I want you to make an album for my wife and then kill her.
So the TLDR is essentially that after the break, he found another woman to go in and replace all of Danny's vocals, and he's going to release it without Danny. Like that's that's a little messed up.
That's like
Poor
what Dave Mustaine did to Lee Ving on MD45.
Oh.
So maybe she should go work with Dave Mustaine. This is already the second time we're bringing up
Oh, no.
Dave here. It sounds like
Well, he's retiring, Rob.
It's kismet. we belong together.
so.
I got still a little lingering cold, and I think that made my voice sound more like how Dave Mustaine actually sounds now. Did you hear? Oh my God, we should talk about this later. I'll just give you a little preview, but how bad that album. I mean, it's like I finally listened to that last album. It's like,
at least the full album came
No,
out?
just like the 4 songs that have been released or whatever. But that's enough. I don't need to hear the whole thing. It's so fucking horrible.
I just quickly, I want to move on to a different topic, but I quickly are scrolling through the comments, and one of the most prevailing comments, it seems, is beyond like, oh, here's when she starts talking about Tim. There's multiple timestamps of like, dude, what an awful question. So I kind of want to see what these awful questions are.
John Hodgman catching strays.
Well,
Yeah,
let's see if they're deserved.
Here's one. Dude needs to learn how to ask guest questions. Awful. Let's see.
I thought
To latch on to the verbiage
No.
of what they say and how they say things. Something that just stood out really profoundly to me was that you said that like you were going to work through this situation, and to me it's like there's nothing you don't have to do any work. You didn't do anything wrong, and that feels like such a it's a victim's mentality of taking that on yourself and being like, well, I must have done something to cause this, so let me be a part of the solution.
Someone needs to
kind of where my
fix his
head's at right now
420p
with
camera.
trying to
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna finish
It
it.
feels like he lost his train of thought halfway through the question. He's like, wait, where was I going with this?
He was just trying to suck up to her. I was trying to get laid or whatever.
Love interview guy has a mash of schnoz and loves to talk about his awful time to ask a question like that. All that breath for a weak ass question. Oh, I think this.
So what had happened was he flew to where I live to meet me, and then I
whatever.
went back.
I don't want to hear that.
He looks like he's wearing Groucho glasses. It's just his face and real glasses.
He wouldn't be a part of any band that would have him as a member.
Very good Groucho. Good job.
Thank you. So yeah, our true condolence. I do feel bad for Danny Sierra, and thank you for revealing that Tim Lambesis is into weird AI content, which it's like, of course he is, and I wouldn't be surprised too. Another thing I've noticed with some of these muscle dudes is now like they feed photos of themselves flexing into AI. And they're like, make me look, 15% more shredded or whatever. I'm sure he does that.
And then he whacks off to it, or just looks.
Probably.
It's
Well,
like
then
a
he
vision
probably
board kind of thing.
It's like make me 15% muscular and making out with my mom, and then that he'll whack off to. I don't know, maybe.
Show me Simpsons incest porn with Bart fucking Marge, but I'm Bart.
Why was it when I was a kid? It was always Simpsons incest porn. I remember like that
Now
was
it's
always
Family
the taboo porn. I guess because it was relatively easy to draw, right?
And also I feel like there was like the people who did that, they had to make it. You couldn't just post it and have it go viral. Like you had to put work into promoting your shitty art. So like they picked something that was a cultural touchstone to get more.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, wider net.
Yeah.
But I do remember it was very much like, and I'm saying now to really date myself, this is back in the AOL days. I remember it was like, I don't want to say it was hard to get, But it was very much like, oh, this is so wrong. We shouldn't be
Right.
looking at this. Like I remember having that kind of sense, whereas now you can literally generate whatever the fuck you want with these mainstream tools. It's crazy.
But it was so corny too. Like it was no.
Yeah.
It
wasn't
didn't
it
feel
didn't
as
sexual.
transgressive as it was because it was like line drawings of. It looked like a real Simpsons cell, but it was. Just
Yeah.
It wasn't like titillating. It was just.
No, it wasn't erotic. It was just. I mean, I guess it was erotic, but it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, like
It
sexual.
didn't.
Like I
it
wasn't
felt
turned
too
on.
corny to be. Oh my god, what am I looking at? Is what.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's I wonder what the kids now are. Is there SpongeBob porn? I mean, there has to be. If there's a cartoon,
If anything you can think of, there's porn of it.
yeah, I'm sure there's Rick and Morty sucking each other off. Like that's happened. Yeah.
Wait, did that happen in the show? I didn't get finished. The series.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff in the interview that she says it's not very comical. It's quite disturbing, in fact. Just lots of physical abuse, and she mentioned the videos that he released where it looked like she was yelling at him or whatever. He purposely muted the videos because she's yelling at him about how he had just abused her. So obviously he didn't want that out.
Rob, could you share the image that I just put in our group chat, please?
Oh no! I don't
circle.
know. Is this legal?
scared.
Can I share this?
I think this is.
I don't want this in my group chat.
It's
Delete this immediately.
PG-13.
Hold on. There we go.
It's just Anne Frank and Marge Simpson sharing a wholesome kiss.
I
And
admire. And first of all, Marge is making a Homer face, which is interesting. I admire that Anne Frank is still lifelike and Marge is still a Simpsons character. They didn't alter either one.
They did give me a version where it was like a lifelike Marge, but I like this one better.
What about can you
I
make
want
it
to see the
Simpson
lifelike Marge, please.
Anne Frank?
I do like that you could tell this is Anne Frank and Marge Simpson, but if you look closely, they don't look like Anne Frank or Marge Simpson.
Correct.
So I do like that. That like this isn't necessarily a copyright infraction of any kind.
It's like the dollar store of each version of it.
Yes, exactly. So.
That reminds me of when I used to go to these dollar stores. Oh my God, no! Please, you got to post that one. That's terrible.
Oh wow!
It's Marge Simpson, but she's a real life like person, but for some reason still has yellow skin.
Yeah.
And Anne Frank looks like Natalie Portman or something.
Yeah.
In this. Like she looks totally different.
Well, of course. I
freckles.
mean, if they did a movie, that's who would have played her. So
There used to be these weird brands of cereals that would just they were like off-brand Cocoa Puffs, off-brand Fruit Loops or whatever, but the box would have like versions of those characters, like the Cocoa Puffs guy, but he looked like he was on crack. He looked like he was on the train asking you for $3 or something.
I actually had a funny AI gone wrong experience over Christmas.
Go ahead.
I got my friend is a big fan of that show, The Traitors, and so Alan Carr is a British comedian. He was on the most recent season, I guess, and he won. And so I got him like a sweater, like a Traitors themed sweater with a cartoon of Alan Carr like holding a lantern. And it was great. He loved it. And then he came over a few days later wearing the sweater. And I took another look at him like, wait a minute. Does Alan Carr have 6 fingers in this?
Oh, no.
So clearly it's an AI-generated thing that somebody just put on Etsy. It is fucking 6 fingers.
Well, he didn't notice. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't.
I called it out while he was sitting there.
I was going to say, maybe he wore it just because you bought it, and he did notice the 6 fingers.
Yeah. Then I should have just kept my mouth shut. Oh, well. Or maybe Alan Carr actually has 6 fingers and we just didn't realize it.
Speaking of your Christmas parties, tell us about you mentioned you were going. Did you talk about this on the show? How you're going to see your Russian aunts? Or whatever?
Think I talked about it before we started last week's show.
Oh, I see. Well, was there anything you want to discuss on the show about?
I mean, they were just very shocked and in disbelief that my wife and I voted for Zoran Mamdani. They couldn't believe it happened. It was
What
it was
what was their take?
Because you're Jewish. He's
Like
a
that
Muslim.
he's anti-Semitic? Yeah.
all the things I have, because I have one of my cousins, I think, is mostly liberal, but also works in finance and loves Israel. So she's coming at it from that angle. Then I have relatives who are they're all very pro-Israel, but some of them are anti-Mamdani because everything he's promising is bullshit. He has no all the Fox News talking points, you know. And so I was taking it from all angles with these people and just basically laughing at everything they said. And I had they gained no traction with me, and they were just asking questions as if an alien just walked in the room and they didn't know what to even say. It was great. It was fun. My wife did not enjoy the showdown as much as I did, but thankfully everything was fine for like the first 3 hours we were there. And then one of my cousin's husbands, who is not the most popular person in the family, I think, among anyone, just took things in a political direction like he always does. And things went off the rails from there. But then by the time that ended, it was time for everybody to go home anyway. So it was like, whatever. But yeah, it was nice and tense.
Okay.
And when I told them that I didn't give a single shit about Israel, they really did not even know what to say to me. They had no comebacks. They pivoted to how bad socialism was because there was
This is
nothing
not
else they
the
could say
family.
about Israel. They're like, whoa, like that's really not working on him. Holy shit. Who even is this person? Are we really related? That which delighted me.
My extended family, you cannot say anything bad about Israel whatsoever.
Yeah.
My mother, whatever. She's like nominally pro-Israel. That's going away lately. So,
Okay.
but
That's
the rest of
progress.
my family is like, they're not even like conservatives. It's just Israel. It's just Israel. Like they're hardcore Israel supporters. This doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't align with any of their other values. You know, like
My parents as well.
It's a blind spot for these people of a certain age. Just
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean,
They
my
were-
parents are both religious refugees. I can understand why.
Yeah.
They
Well,
would
that's-
they would be for a Jewish state when they were, kicked out of their own countries.
That was sort
Or
of the
fled their
approach one of my
countries, I should
cousins
say.
took with me, where she's like, how could you not care about Israel? The whole reason you were able to immigrate here is because of help from them and blah, 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 and your family. And I was like, yeah, I know. I still don't give a shit. I live here. I don't care. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
It's like,
She
well,
was
it
just
sounds like America.
her
Yeah, like
brain,
why didn't
leaked out the side of her head. She had no idea what to say.
Well, the reason I live in a functioning society in America is because they stole it from the fucking Native Americans. Does that
Also
mean I
true.
have to be pro stealing land from Native
Yeah.
Americans?
Yeah.
It's just the
Something else.
accident of where I was born. I had nothing to do with it.
It's like all these people who love and value Israel so much more than New York City still somehow live in New York City and not in Israel.
No,
So
they'll live
weird.
in
Like,
Israel
why-
once they get indicted on something. Then they'll run over there.
That's just Kevin Spacey.
Any indictment
extradited.
prospects in your family, Sid?
Fingers crossed for a couple.
I had a friend whose brother-in-law was doing some shady shit,
Oh no!
and then got indicted and immediately flew to Israel.
Wow,
Was he-
really?
And
Was he
took
making
his
AI
family.
incest porn?
I think he was doing some sort of RICO level, some like shady embezzling or something.
What odds is the Kalshi prediction market giving on Tim Lambesis moving to Israel at some point in the near future?
Well, we talked about Maduro. I'm a little worried because Maduro is being tried in New York. I feel like we're all. I'm especially under red alert because of the federal holding center, the one that we joked about where Luigi Mangione is.
Which he is. We're not joking though. He is there, right?
He is there. Yeah, right. That's maybe a mile away from where I live, if even. And apparently that's where Maduro is going to be held, and I don't think that's safe. I don't know. That's a little.
What's going to happen?
gonna happen?
How's that going to impact you?
But Venezuela is
9/12?
going to come attack New York to get Maduro.
Yes, they're
back?
going to
I don't
try to get it.
I don't think they
I've
have
seen
the same
movies.
infrastructure to achieve
All right.
that.
I don't know. Ultimately, this is crazy, though. We don't have to get into a political discussion.
Did you see the
but-
latest update, by the way? Trump says the U.S. will run Venezuela until safe transition can take place.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Totally normal. Totally how
Get
a
that
democracy
oil.
works.
Gotta get that oil.
Yeah, and he's
Then
gonna
they
let
can have
all,
it.
all
Once we drain that shit, then they could figure it out.
Then they'll give Maduro back.
Yeah.
We don't need him anymore. Got the oil.
I saw something this morning from Sky News saying that this was all negotiated with Maduro, that Maduro kind of sold his exit. He was like, all right, I'll let you capture me and then extradite me to whatever, Qatar or Qatar or Dubai.
Qatar.
And
But I thought he was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, no, this is all part of the show. Like,
And then what?
All right,
so
well,
wait, you don't mean extradite, you mean exile.
exile. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you.
So you just gave up control of the country and all right. I guess
For his
we'll see.
life, allegedly. Oh no! Oh, here's a little. This is unfolding news, folks. So I'm. But here's one. He gave a big speech as we went live. He's trying to compete with the live cast. So here's one of the things he said.
Potentially in league with the cartels operating along our border. All of these actions were in gross violation of the core principles of American foreign policy,
Geez, sounds
dating
terrible.
back more than 2 centuries.
Wake up, Donnie.
And not
Good mark
anymore.
on the back.
All the way back, it dated to the Monroe Doctrines. And
Great doctrine. Heard about it today. Fantastic.
Fabulous.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
One of the best
Monroe
doctrines.
Doctrine and the Monroe Doctrine is a big deal, but we've superseded it by a lot, by a real lot.
A real lot.
They now call it the Donroe Doctrine. Man,
The
Donroe
Monroe
Doctrine.
Not a little lot, a big lot.
We sort of forgot about it. It was very important, but we forgot about it. We don't forget about it anymore. Under
Sleepy Joe Biden with his auto pen.
potentially
He crossed out the Monroe Doctrine.
Oh no, Hexeth to me is the cringiest guy in this whole operation.
All on full display in the middle of the night. Nicolas Maduro had his chance, just like Iran had their chance, until they didn't and until he didn't.
Well, Iran retaliated,
around?
though.
And he found out.
You did.
He
What
effed
did he say?
around.
He effed around
Oh.
and he found out.
If you're gonna do that, just say the
Just say
F word.
fuck.
Come
Yeah.
on, just give me a break. That's so cringe. He effed around. If you can't
once
say
again,
fuck,
though-
don't use that phrase.
Yeah.
Once again, though, I want to say, I vehemently disagree with this action. I think this is a big mistake, and
But-
I don't support it. And
Oh, but
I find myself still impressed that Trump says he's going to do something and he doesn't. I mean, he says he's going to do a lot of things that he doesn't do. I will give you that. But like, you know what I mean? Like
his
not
ratio of
waiting
doing
around.
things he says is greater than most presidents.
yeah.
And
It's
unfortunately,
like he just-
most of those things are shitty.
Yeah.
to me, yeah, exactly. It's exactly. They're usually shitty, but I just
Right.
like it just to me spotlights how big of a bullshitter a Democratic president is to say like, oh, my hands are tied. Congress isn't allowed. You know what? It's like no, you just don't
Well,
want to
if
do
you
it.
follow the normal rules, that's true. Trump just
Well,
ignores
they're-
those rules.
It sounds like these rules aren't like they're just kind of
They're not real
like
rules. They're excuses.
yeah,
not
they're
to
written
do
in
anything.
pencil.
It's the
yeah,
better to
exactly.
ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, and it's like, look, he just invaded another country without authorization from Congress. A clear violation of the fucking one of the basic tenets of U.S. law,
I
and
feel
nothing's
like
like
other presidents have done that, though.
Sure. No,
That
I
one
agree
we're
with you,
okay
but-
with letting slide.
Yeah, like it's
proven.
fine. I'm saying like Trump has shown that laws are not fully enforced. It takes a while for them to be, even if they have to be enforced, it's going to take 3 months going through the courts to enforce them.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times people are going to forget about them.
But that's a good thing too, because like you could just smash everything and do whatever you want and make universal health care happen.
Look, I feel like it's in a way Zoran kind of did that this week too, when he came in and basically said that the last 3 months of the previous mayor's executive orders are void.
Yeah, good.
Isn't
can
it
just
more
do
than
that!
the last 3 months? Isn't it?
It was
like
since September.
2024? It
Oh,
was
since
since he was
2024. Oh,
indicted.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. You're right. I thought I'm
it's even
still
more.
of the mindset that it is 2024. So you're right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over a year and 3
Yeah.
months. Yeah, like people, you can just do shit. You can just do shit
But other
and
people
do it.
do that. Undoing executive orders isn't that uncommon.
I know, but like, I don't see any executive orders Biden undid. I guess he didn't do it. I take that back. He didn't do a few. He did a few of them, but not the big ones, not the important ones, not the ones about like ICE or
Not
anything like that. He
Well,
he
was
only
ICE an
increased
executive
ICE's
order?
budget.
Sleepy
You know what I
Joe
mean.
did a lot, but he didn't do a real lot.
Yeah, he didn't do a big lot.
With his auto pen.
I love the auto pen joke. Sorry, gets me every time.
I'm really looking forward to Venezuela having weapons of mass destruction going through that whole. Or they probably don't even have to do the charade anymore.
They already
We
got what
found
they
some
wanted.
stuff.
What do they need the charade for at this point?
Well, because they have to still get the oil out, which will take a while. Probably have
True.
to keep up the facade for a little bit.
Or a lot. A real lot.
A lot of time. I always remember when when Trump invaded Syria, the first presidency, and he goes, they interviewing him like, so this is about democracy, right? Like, nope, gonna take the oil. And then like they just keep, and the media just wants to have this story of like, we're the democracy, we're invading for democracy. So they keep giving him the out, I'm like, no, you mean democracy, right? Nope, oil, just the oil. Gonna take the oil,
He
keep the
doesn't like
oil.
democracy either. What does he care?
Right, exactly.
What would he?
This is why they fucking hate Trump, because like he's no different. He's gonna invade every fucking country, but he won't say the thing. Get someone in there who'll say the thing.
I mean, he's literally saying in this speech, like, we're gonna get all the big oil companies in there.
Right.
He's literally here.
He's a poor PR spokesman for imperialism.
As everyone knows, the oil business in Venezuela has been a bust, a total bust.
A bust.
For a
Total
long
bust.
period of
He
time.
sounds awful. It's too early for him.
They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could
Although, look at his hair.
have been pumping, and what could have
That's how I
taken
feel about
place.
Darren not using ChatterBait.
We're going to have our
Darren was but
very
he's
long-
pumping almost nothing compared to what he could be pumping. You should start ChatterBait more. Come on, Darren. You're muted,
large
Darren.
United States oil companies.
You're
the
saying my
biggest
semen
anywhere in the
production
world.
would be
Yes.
greater
Yes.
exponentially if I use ChatterBait?
You could be pumping so much more.
I'll look into it.
I'll look into it.
Go in, spend billions
People
of
working
dollars,
on it round the clock.
fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country.
That's all right. He sounds
we
terrible.
are-
He's about to fucking pass out.
Ready
just
to
saying
stage
it.
a second
So
and
funny. This would be like, even in the shitty world of like 1995, this would have been a massive scandal to stand there. And say
Absolutely.
this partnership of Venezuela with the United States of America, a
No
country
one-
that
no one cares
everybody
anymore.
wants to be involved with because of what we were able to do and accomplish, will make the people of Venezuela rich, independent, and safe. And it will also make the many, many people from Venezuela that are living in the United States extremely happy. They suffered. They suffered.
Oh,
So
well,
They
that's what's
suffered here in the
This
States
partnership-
without health care.
Right. When do we see
that
some
it?
of that money, Mr.
Yeah,
President?
yeah.
That's nice that's nice for you to hear. If you voted for Trump because Biden's economy sucked, and it did, and he comes into office, he runs for president and goes, I'm going to give you money and make you have more money.
Yeah, no new wars.
Yeah,
was one of
your
his big
stock
promises.
options will be great and everything. Your 401k will go up. And now he's in the front of a podium like, Venezuelans will be rich. It'll be fantastic.
And this is after already giving a massive bailout to Argentina.
Yep. And also is giving massive amounts of money to Israel and making sure
Yeah,
that they have
yeah.
health care when we don't. Oh, Ukraine,
Wonderful.
by the way, Ukraine, the U.S. paid into Ukraine's social security net,
Wow.
but ours is going bust allegedly.
Well,
What if he's such a like I just like Rob has says this intermittently. You leave everything about Trump aside. We all acknowledge he's a bad. You have to admire the abject shittiness of to just stand there and not care that you're just lying blatantly to everybody. It's just a skill that I
That's
do
a
not have.
superpower.
yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
I would.
And also the
you go.
vindictiveness,
Sid for
like this. That's why, yeah, Sid, you're presidential material, and we're not. Like,
You'd
I
have
have
to
the
leave
ambition.
occasionally. Leave the
Yeah.
White House though. That's
The
problem.
campaigning I wouldn't be able to do. That's me and Cuomo have that in common. We want the power, but we don't want to have to campaign to get it.
Just use AI. Sid was seen in Tuscaloosa, Alabama today, campaigning
with Aunt Frank.
with Aunt Frank and Andre the Giant.
I could just get body doubles like Saddam Hussein had.
That's
Send
true.
them out.
Or Melania Trump, allegedly.
Or Joe Biden. Don't forget Joe.
And the 17 Joes.
Who was that dude from Acacia Strain who sort of looked like me? Was that the band that had the guy that sort of looked like me? It's one of those bands.
The singer
I
of the
don't remember
Cages?
this.
I don't know.
at
There was
all.
somebody. I think we might have had him on the show once. Not in person though, but I remember like the picture you used. I was like, "Is that me?"
It was. I think that happened to me too. Once there was a
This
band
guy?
with a guy that looked like me.
Maybe that's it.
That
Yeah,
guy?
Oh, is it
yeah.
this
That
guy?
guy.
Oh, there we
Yes,
go.
yes.
That definitely.
What's
looks
his
like-
name?
I didn't
Vincent
look like you
Bennett.
there.
There you go. Yeah. Have that guy go and campaign for me. Like it'd just be an Acacia Strain tour, but he'd say he was Sid and he was running for president. That's Eric Wareheim.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know.
Oh, it was. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Vincent Bennett. Yeah, that's a little.
I feel like
silly.
maybe I
guy.
look a little bit better than this guy, right? A little bit.
Yeah,
He's let
very
himself go.
charming. Well, he's
taller
also,
than you.
but to be fair, he's like mid yell with sweat all over him from performing. So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe
You ain't
he's very
sweating that weight
attractive.
off though. Apparently,
Oh.
Fat shaming.
here looks better.
He's got a certain aesthetic.
No, he looks much better. He looks much better now. He definitely lost a lot of weight.
Oh, okay.
From these photos. I'm trying to find out. Here's like the most recent professional shot of him, but I saw something on Instagram recently, and he's been looking good.
For our audio listeners, this is Vincent Bennett fucking Marge Simpson.
That would be great for my campaign. First Lady Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
That's what the kids want to hear. We'll get all the zillennial votes with the First Lady Marge Simpson.
It's very popular, The Simpsons, with young people right now.
All right, folks. Well, let's talk about our Spotify picks each week.
Wait, did you actually see Marty Supreme, Sid?
No, I'm seeing it in a couple of hours, actually.
I
Very
saw
excited.
it over the weekend, so we can
Very
just all
excited.
talk about it when
I
we've
still
all
haven't
seen it. But I have my thoughts.
I'm waiting for it to.
There is someone I wanted to say who makes a cameo in that movie, and it's not a big part. It's just like he's just a guy. He's a meme person that we've played on the show.
And he's in it long enough, though, that I will definitely notice. It's not like so
You
passing
will-
that I will miss
No, he is. He has like 2 speaking lines.
it. Okay.
But he's just a guy. He's not being the meme guy. He's not like
but
Mike
we'll
Francis.
know who he is.
That I don't know because we played this clip so long ago.
Oh.
You may not remember, but
Okay.
I remembered him instantly. If you remember that clip, you will jump out of your seat and go, "Oh shit, it's that guy." If you don't, it'll just pass by like a ship in there.
I'm going to be waiting for it the whole fucking movie. Hopefully it happens early on, so I'm not like
It's like
too focused.
I won't even tell you
Okay.
when it is, so you're not prepared for it.
But you liked the movie.
I liked it. I had a couple of reservations about it, but
Okay.
I definitely liked more about it than I didn't like it.
Okay.
And that's all I'll say.
I did see the new Knives Out movie last night, and that one was not very.
I didn't
Good.
see that one.
Diminishing
I finally watched.
returns on the Knives Out.
I finally watched The Naked Gun, which I did not see when it came.
I
out.
haven't seen that still.
Very good. I was
Really?
surprised how good it was. I was
Okay.
shocked actually. They nailed the exact voice of the old Naked Gun movies
Okay.
perfectly. Liam Neeson is very good at it. There was like maybe 2 or 3 jokes that kind of bombed, and everything else was I was rolling. I was like openly out loud laughing during it.
Wow. Okay.
And a special bonus is that David Zucker, who directed the first Naked Gun movie, fucking hates it.
Okay.
And I saw like an interview of him whining about like he wrote a script for the Naked Gun, and they just told him to go fuck himself.
Was
and,
it just all anti-woke? Isn't he like super right-wing now?
he didn't go into but he didn't go into what the content was. He just was like, they didn't like my script, and then they just made one because they have the rights to it. And I was like, good, fuck you, because I hate that guy.
For you.
He's a perfect example of separate the art from the artist. I love those fucking movies, but he's the world's biggest piece of shit now. Anyway, that was my little rant.
Why couldn't Rob Reiner's son have killed that guy instead?
No. Wow. By mistake, you mean? Like he just he got the wrong Jew.
Director. Yeah.
Whoops. Wait, I was trying to kill a guy who had a few good hits and then went on and made a whole bunch of shitty movies after. Yeah. I guess it was anyone could make that mistake.
Reiner, Zucker, it sounds similar enough. Yeah. They both probably lived in Brentwood.
Yeah, both now have terrible politics in opposite directions. Hey, easy mistake to make.
I wouldn't say Rob Reiner had terrible politics. Just
well-meaning, but out of touch.
Yeah.
Well-meaning is still shitty. Sorry, I don't give grade on a curve. Apologize. Forgive me. Shitty is shitty.
Well, let's talk about our Spotify picks. Each week, we each pick a song. We throw it on a Spotify playlist called the RIP Livecast Music Break. You could search for it on Spotify. Listen for free. We have almost 1,000 songs. It's very exciting. 63 hours of music. And my pick this week, I picked a song from Jamie XX and Robin called Life. I saw Robin last night. I was very excited to see her.
How late was that show? When did she go on? When did you get home?
Okay, so she announced a New Year's Eve show a few weeks ago. And I wasn't around to get tickets to that, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll find something on StubHub. And then, and so she was going to go on around midnight or whatever, you know.
No, because she performed in fucking Times Square at 12:15. So she definitely did not go on around midnight. She wasn't even in the building around midnight.
I was wondering about that. I saw that on Setlist FM that she performed at the CNN New Year's thing.
And it sounded rough.
Oh, really?
I mean, she's our age and she's performing in fucking 20-degree weather outside in short shorts.
Right.
I guess it's probably not her finest circumstances, but it sounded rough.
Are you sure that performance? I mean, I guess it had to, even if it wasn't live.
That's when I saw it on TV. So
yeah, it had to have been within the hour. Yeah, that's crazy. Because it was marketed as a New Year's Eve celebration. So I didn't go because I was like, I just want to. I didn't even fucking stay up until midnight on New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day she announced, I'm doing a second show tomorrow night at reasonable times. So she went on at 9:45, ended by 11:10. I was home by 11:30. Can't complain. Okay. It was fantastic. And I very much appreciate an artist that will put the set times of their concerts so I don't have to show up 2 hours early and then I'm tired from standing.
On the one hand, it's nice to the concert goer, but it's a little bit shitty to the opening act.
Well, the opening acts are just DJs, so it's fine.
Even still, I'm sure the DJs would have preferred to be performing to a full house instead of a bunch of
It was pretty full by the time I got there.
It might have been pretty full, but that's you're opening it up to luck of the draw, whether people want to go.
Well, I mean,
hey, I could see it both.
It works for me. It works for me. I prefer it. It was really nice because I got there, 15 minutes waiting around. It was enough to get a drink, find my spot. The DJ was actually really good. I forget the name of it, but it was almost maybe I should have come earlier. Check out this DJ. This was a really good tune.
Robin fucked him over.
Well, they have
and then she performed
completely self-absorbed. There it is.
Shocking.
I'm more worried about my own stamina. I just wouldn't have made it. I could only really do 2.5 hours standing, and then I get very cranky.
You don't want to be cranky during Robin's performance.
Yeah.
God forbid we're cranky.
Exactly. I want to
Isn't
enjoy
enough to
it.
get you out of crankiness.
Yeah, very upbeat.
No, it was great. It was really, really good. Even like, I mean, before leaving the house, I was like, oh, why did I get these tickets? I'd rather just stay home. But then I got there, and it was so good. And I'm so one thing that's so impressive about Robin is it is not at all heavy music. It's not hard,
No.
but like the progressions in the song, like the climaxes are get really intense where you're just like your fist pumping and you're like,
Rob loves intense climaxes. Could I share my favorite, my wife hasn't gotten home yet, so I need to tell this quick because she's going to be home any minute. My favorite part of Rob getting to see Robin last night.
Oh no.
So he was trying to get tickets, and so was my wife for the same show. And she was having trouble, and Rob got 2. And then she was still trying. And then all of a sudden, Rob messages me, and he's like, I just got 2 more. So I told my wife, you don't have to keep trying because Rob got another 2. He got a ticket for you. Awesome. 5 minutes pass. Rob's like, oh, actually, it's not letting me buy those tickets. Damn it. And so I tell my wife, and by then the show was sold out. And so she had tickets in her cart.
I was going to say,
when Rob said,
she was about to check
I
out.
got 2 more.
Well, I did say I was going to.
And I didn't want her to go to the show because I didn't want to be by myself last night. So it worked perfect for me. The fix was in.
I told her, I was like,
upset.
I felt terrible because I had it in my cart and I'm like checking out and it's like, all right, completing the order. And it's doing like, the circle, like completing. And that's when I messaged you like, oh, I got it. And then like, like forever, it was circling like, you got too many tickets. You're not allowed to buy these tickets. And I'm like, oh no. And then Amy, and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. You should have bought the ticket. And then what's so funny though, is I was like, listen, Amy, I feel terrible. I feel like this is my fault. I will lurk on the resellers on StubHub and whatever to see if the tickets get down to a reasonable price. And I'll let you know. And by the time they got down to a somewhat reasonable price, she was already like, I just went out today and I realized I don't want to go out. I want to just stay home tonight. So she was over it. But yeah, so I picked a song from Robin, one of her newer songs. It's a collaboration with this phenomenal modern DJ producer, Jamie XX. It's called Life. It's a very happy song. It's one of her newer jams. Although obviously my biggest Robin jam is the album Body Talk, front to back. So that's my pick. Sid, what was your pick?
I am reading this book. It's a memoir by Patti Smith, who I saw recently, and she was fantastic, even though she's like pushing 80 years old, and it's a really good read. And I couldn't pick a Patti Smith song because I already had one on the playlist. In the book, she talks a lot about her late husband, Fred Sonic Smith, who was a founding member of the MC5. Couldn't pick an MC5 song because I already put that on the playlist. So I had to go with my third option, which was Fred's band after the MC5. It's called the Sonics Rendezvous Band. It's a very good, like, aggressive garage rock band that inspired a lot of, like, the later modern wave of garage rock bands. And the song is City Slang. It's a very good garage rock song. R.I.P. Fred Sonic Smith. Durinsky, what's your pick?
Well, this week through Instagram, I discovered that I and Ice Spice have something in common, and that is that she was born on January 1st.
Oh.
Just like me. Unfortunately, I do not really like Ice Spice as an artist, but I said this is a good excuse to try to find a song that I think is actually tolerable because I do find her extremely attractive. She's cute. Like she is cute, but she's also like so fucking sexy. Like she's like a perfect woman to me.
Wow.
But her music sucks. I feel the same way about Cardi B. Although Cardi B also has the added element of being like actually an intellectual who talks like a New Yorican with that accent, but she's also very politically minded. But Ice Spice I think is extremely hot. And we're birthday mates. So I found a song that is not good, but is very, very catchy. It's very catchy. Like
Better
it's still in my head. And it's from the new SpongeBob movie. It's from the soundtrack. Wow. And it's just about SpongeBob. It's the second bad
Her
but
pussy's
catchy.
wetter than SpongeBob?
Yes, it's the second bad but catchy SpongeBob song we've had on this show. She's got big guy, pants. Okay. A SpongeBob. See, I can't. So catchy. I can't even fucking. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Well, we can't play it. It'll be a copyright strike. But trust me, it's very, very catchy. And she's hot. Just watch the video with the sound turned down. It's fine. And she was born on my birthday.
And of course, you could, if you want to include a song on our playlist, we love user submissions. You can email raplivecast@gmail.com or post in our Discord. Our Discord is totally free, and you can hang out with us all week long. It's where a lot of show ideas start to formulate. Find the link at raplivecast.com. And of course, as I mentioned, if you want a little more livecast in your life, visit our Patreon, patreon.com/raplivecast. $5 a month gets you access to all of our bonus episodes, over 5 years of bonus episodes, including the aforementioned really erotic new episode where we talk about dick fillers. It was honestly, I had a lot of fun this episode. It was definitely very freeform and loose and hilarious. Lots of laughs had at the expense of other people's saline-filled dicks. And of course, if you donate $8 or more a month, you get to become a top Livecast fan of the week. Get a shout out at the end of the show, which is right now. Oh, and I also want to mention we do have a voicemail line. So if anything we said prompted you to have a question, a comment, or a criticism, you can leave us a voicemail, 240-LIVECAST. Leave off the last T for savings. That's 240-548-3227 is the number. And so, yeah. So our top Livecast fans of the week, how are we doing it this week, folks?
You're going to tell us what kind of AI porn each one of these people generates. Or remixes.
AI porn. Oh, no. All right, we got Benjamin. He likes to create AI porn of joints having sex, joints with boobs. He creates marijuana joints.
Marijuana joints, marijuana cigarettes.
Yes, with boobs.
Okay. So it's lesbian joints.
No.
Thank you. Okay.
Dan R. He is into he's into incest porn, but like elder incest porn. So it's like somebody's grandma making out with their grandma, with your great grandma, in front of the young boy. There's Shasur Sasusits. His AI porn is it's like the porn is within latte art. He likes latte art porn. So he will feed the AI images of porn scenes like penetration and what have you, and then have it return it to him in latte art form. And that's how he gets his rocks off.
That's actually sort of interesting.
Lando Danks, very weird. He'll go to AA meetings and take photos of everyone and then feed it into AI and make them make out. Like, it animates everything so everyone in the AA meeting makes out, which is weird because I'm pretty sure you can't take photos in AA. That's disgusting, Lando Danks. We have LaCroix, who really likes watching seltzer bottles fuck. That's his thing. Jeremy.
Are you just looking around the room and like seeing things that
Jeremy, his AI porn is he's really into the Avatar movies, so he's just getting photos of the Na'vi connecting with his tail. Then we have Mr. Schmertzler.
He likes at BB and Mahmoud Khalil making out.
Oh no.
It's like peace.
Slinkies. He likes to do Trump BDSM images. That's what gets him off. Just feeds images of Trump and throw him in like leather gear.
I did not consent to this.
Yeshiva Rabba, he's all about bacon cheeseburgers fucking him. That's his thing.
It's like shame porn, you know.
Yes. And Jander, his porn is fisting Borat in the mankini. Very weird.
Wow.
And Randy
Well,
Dad,
Jander is the one doing the fisting?
Yes.
Who's fist? Okay, wow. All right.
And then Randy Blyad is the one fisting Jander. He takes those Jander photos, he remixes them to put himself in them. That's our list, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Until then, we love you. We kiss you. Bye-bye.